y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and do a New Year's resolution tag. I was tagged by Life With Lillie Shelia, and she is my still magnolia in real life. Her strength, her warmth, her beauty, I love everything about her. If you don't know her, bless yourself and go over and see Sheila. Okay, I'm just going to jump right into this. Wanted to get this out pretty quick because it's the new year. We only have a certain amount of time. Number one, rate the year 2017 with 10 being the best 10. This is the best year I can remember in a while. In fact, it was so good that on the new year, I was like, I don't want it to be over. I loved it. I had a lot of good personal memories, but finding YouTube was so big to me because, well, that's another question. It was great. I rated it a 10. Hey, number two, my favorite memory. I'm going to give you two. One of them, my son and I went to see the band Chicago. They were in our town, and my son loves them. He was like, let's go. And that night, it was a storm, like a thunderstorm, hail, and we went anyway, and it was just a great night. He was so happy. And it was a night that we just went out, just the two of us, because my husband was out of town, which I wish he would have been there to go too, but he wasn't. And we stayed for the entire thing, and then we bought a little package where you could have your picture taken with the band, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm also going to put a picture right here of my son and I together. And that night, it was just kind of magical. You know, everything just fell in place, and I just loved it. My second favorite memory, in February, I went with a girlfriend of mine. We taught together, and y'all, we taught at a challenging school. We were on a challenging team with challenging coworkers. We had a challenging principal. I loved him, but he was a little challenging. Challenging kids that just needed so much from us. And I would go in her room next door, and it was comic relief. She started asking, hey, let's go on a girls trip. I was like, yeah, okay, let's do that. Well, I always plan girls trips, and they never happen. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And she was like, okay, when do you want to go? And I was like, I don't know, February. And then I still didn't do anything because all my plans always get canceled. And she's like, okay, well, where do you want to stay? You know, we need to make reservations. And pretty soon I was like, oh, we're really doing this? And she was like, okay, let me ask you something. She said, you keep trying to get out of this. Do you not want to go? And I said, no, I've never been on a girls trip. Y'all, this was my first girls trip I ever went on. I'm sorry I'm chatting so much, but this is a chatty video. I went and bought, now y'all don't be offended. I live in Texas. Most of us have guns for protection. And I went and bought ammo for my gun, put it in my car. I bought mace. I was just like, okay, I'm going on a 5-hour trip by myself. We went to Fredericksburg. I'm going to put her picture here. We had the most fun. We stayed in a bed and breakfast, sat on the patio and talked. I'm a very low-key traveler. Fredericksburg's a low-key place. We just walked in shops, and it was just spending time with her. It was just the best. And so we're going to do it again this year, and I'll vlog some of that for y'all. Y'all fall in love with her. Okay, number three, did you change as a person, or how did being a content creator change you? Yes. Being a content creator has filled me with such a peace and a joy. I'm not asking myself, what should I be doing? When the kids leave, what am I going to do? Because my son is a junior, and my daughter has graduated. So, you know, I'm right there on the edge of an empty nest, and it doesn't scare me anymore. And I feel like I'm walking through this with a lot of y'all that have already been through it, or that are right behind me, that are going to be looking to me, and those of us who've been through it after that. I'm not afraid of getting older anymore. I just feel like we're walking through everything together. And I have friends here. I don't want to make it sound like, you know, I didn't have any support. But like a lot of you have said, this is a place where I can really talk about my interests. None of my friends want to talk about makeup. And I didn't even realize that that was a need I had until I was doing it. And I just love it. Favorite video. Probably my favorite video was the throwback video. And I'm going to link it. I spent that whole day just back in time. I revisited the 70s. I revisited the people of my town in my head that day. It's just the best. And it was well received. A lot of y'all were like, it was so fun stepping back and then shared your memories with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. The swing sets and climbing trees. And It was just, I loved that video. The one product that blew you away, I did not even have to think about this, Nivea Skin Smoothing and Firming. Thank you, Anne-Marie. I swear we have to come up with an award for her. It actually works. It works to the point that you have to be careful how you use it. Now, it's not permanent, I don't think. But anywhere you have puffiness, hoods of your eyes, bags. I've heard from more than a handful of people who have actually gotten rid of their bags. They're not an issue anymore because of the Nivea Skin Firming and Smoothing. I'm using it down here. I need to use it again because today it's starting to bother me again. It wasn't when I used that for about a week. So the Nivea, hands down. What or who influenced you the most? I would say that y'all have really influenced me the most because I wasn't sure when I got on here that this was going to work. This has been the biggest bringer of peace and joy to me. It feels so good not to go, should I be writing? Should I be going back to real estate? I'm just like, okay, I found where I want to be. And so I think that is the absolute biggest answer to a question and what I've been looking for. So how could that not be the biggest influence in my life? And that is, I'm not blowing smoke up your skirt, y'all. That is a true answer. What am I excited about in 2018? And what is one word to describe you? The word that came to my mind is full. I'm just full. I'm not looking for anything. And then I'm excited because I'm going on another girls trip with Nikki. And I'm going to Colorado with my family, and we don't have to fly. We're going to take a road trip and go up to the mountains and do, I've wanted to do this for years. And, you know, just zip line, ride a train. I think we're going to Durango. And so I'm just real excited to get back to the mountains. You know, that's my peaceful place. What are some of my goals and resolutions? Okay, number one is I'm going to really spend this year trying not to make decisions based on emotion. And that is the gym. Are you in the mood to go to the gym? No, your emotions are going to lie to you. My emotions are going to lie to me. They change by the minute. I'll tell you my big struggle. If the gym is your struggle, I'll tell you my struggle is cooking. And I get real lazy with my eating. I'm really going to try to cook more this year. And I'm really going to have to ignore my emotions if I'm going to do that. The second one is tied to that. I'm going to become more, my faith has always been very important to me and I've gotten very lazy. So I'm going to become more regular in our church and make it a home. We're just lazy every week. Okay, next week. Okay, next week. Okay, yeah, we're tired. Or, you know, my husband's been working a lot. We're actually going to go and make it our church home. I'm going to plug into my bigger family. I tend to get hyper-focused, and right now, it's on YouTube. This is my happy place. When I want to be happy, I come here, y'all. Then all of a sudden, I look up and realize my family needs me. And I realized that this Christmas. It's real easy for me to tuck myself away in a corner here where I live. It's a pretty happy place. I need to be aware of them. And because I'm telling y'all, I really would spend 24/7 just right here. Cook more and eat substantive food. I will live on nuts and cranberries and Atkins bars. I've been trying to make eggs in the morning, toast. I always eat dinner, but I'm trying not to go my whole day without eating, and it really is helping my blood sugar. Anyway, that is all of the New Year's resolution questions. I guess I'll probably tag a couple of people. We're getting kind of away from, at that point, you know, we'll be getting kind of into the year, but I'll tag a couple of people down below. But if you want to do this video, I would love to hear what any of you have to say. Tell me down below what some of your resolutions are. I'd add to my list. I need a lot of work, y'all. So if y'all enjoyed this video, if you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.